your cushions. And then, oh, I did the worst job. Ugh. With a little elbow grease, anything's possible. And you're ready. When you're on a road trip, even if it's like a 9-hour driving, 3-hour ferry day, you gotta stop when there's a view like this. Hey tastemakers, I'm Rachel Rudwall and this is New Zealand. As long as I have been traveling, I've wanted to travel New Zealand, and I've wanted to do it in that road trip north to South Island way. I opted to rent a camper van because it is transit plus lodging. So here are tips that can help you plan your road trip. Our camper van is our home on wheels, and so we gotta take care of it by plugging in every 2 to 3 days at a campsite. What have you learned here so far?
I've learned so far how to plug in the van.
Mm-hmm.
It does have solar, so it's pretty good to sustain us on one of the batteries, but it's still good to fully charge it every few days.
And that makes sure that for the next few days you've got fridge power and you've got outlet power over the night. Do you want to see the inside? I thought so. Here's the crib store, all right? This is the living space. A little bit lazy today. Sorry, Mom. That's where the table goes. Actually, I have a little bathroom in here, which has a shower right through there. We are now entering the kitchen, which has a stove, it has a sink, has a fridge down there. These are all your really important switches for the TV. You got the water pump, you get the lights. This tells you your gray water levels, which you've used already. One thing that you never see #vanlife on Instagram is what it takes to actually clean these babies out. You have to go to a designated dump station, and you're dumping your gray water, which is dish or shower water. Ooh, clean shower. You're also dumping the other stuff. This is the actual human waste. They call it cassette. I don't think I want to shoot that. I don't think you do at all. Not nice, but essential. Now logistics. There is a lot you're gonna wanna see, and it's spread out over the North and the South Island. You can fly between the islands. Made it, beautiful sunny day. Or you can take a 3.5-hour ferry across the Cook Strait. We have officially boarded the ferry. Ooh, here we go into the bowels of the ship. Should it be this exciting? If you have a child brain. You might also want to consider, can you do a one-way rental, or do you need to pick up and drop off from the same location? I wanted to go from Auckland to Christchurch, which meant that I needed a one-way rental. How does camping work? If you're on a budget, you're probably going to want to stick to freedom camping the majority of the time, which means that you're actually camping in spots that are allowed to have certified self-contained vehicles. Sometimes van life means you're making your morning coffee and you get visitors. You can camp tons more places when you have that because you're this little self-supporting ecosystem, and you don't need to go to more expensive places that have bathrooms. Finally, what do I see when I'm in New Zealand? Great question. There is so much to see. There are hot pools, there are national parks, there is a hobbit world. There's a ton to see here, so I've put together some of my favorites in the next video. Tune in and prepare to have your minds blown. Bye from New Zealand.